Hi, my name is Sandy Hennip, and I'm the Executive Director of Unbound Now here in North Texas. And we're an anti-trafficking organization really working to support survivors and resource our community here. So I've been doing social work for 20 plus years, primarily with different vulnerable populations, but specifically with those that have been trafficked the last 2 years. And I think for me, I think what I love about this work is the community collaboration piece. I think really trying to be a resource to those that are working at coming out of trafficking, moving towards more sustainable lifestyle, that sort of thing. So, Unbound Now, again, like I shared before, our mission is to support survivors and resource our community. And we do that through three different lines of effort. So, that's through youth prevention. So, we go into the school districts from grade 5 to 12, just really equipping kids on how to keep themselves safe. Then, our second line is through our survivor advocacy and youth drop in center. And so, that's a 24/7 program of crisis response as well as case management, really working with survivors of trafficking, and then we also have a 24/7 youth drop-in center where youth that are vulnerable to trafficking can come in, get a hot meal, have a place to rest here in our community. And then our third line is professional education. And so we'll go into the community and really equip frontline workers. So that's everything from medical professionals, social workers, those that are really on the front lines of different markers and identification so that they can really be aware of and step in to support those that are vulnerable. Yeah, so I think when it comes to trafficking in our community, I think what parents need to know is two things. One, it is a reality and it affects all ages, all genders, and really people from all types of different backgrounds. And so no one's immune to the vulnerability of it. At the same time, I really want parents to know that there's more resources and support around this issue than I think there's ever been. So I really want them to hear hope as well, that there really are ways to keep your kids safe and really help to prevent that from being something that impacts your family. And so, really, I think, if I was a parent, what I would want to know is okay, how does trafficking happen and how do I keep my kids safe? And so, what I would say to that is really focusing on online security really is a great place to start. One study shared that about 40% of those that have been trafficking, their exploitation started online. And so there's really simple things you guys can do as parents. It's everything from age appropriately monitoring your child's internet activity. It's just being a safe place for them. I think often there can be so much shame around conversations about sex, about what kids be exposed to. And so, really, you being a safe place for your kids to ask questions, resource them, that sort of thing. And then there's a great resource that I would put out there called Thorn. It's thorn.org. And it's a website parents can go to. And there's all kinds of equipping and resources for you on how to work with your kids to help keep them and really your home to be a safe environment. Yeah, I think just go a little deeper on the online safety bit. I think often how traffickers will really pursue people online is through posing as a boyfriend, um, offering gifts, kindness. So, really trying to build relationship, right? And so, often what can happen is let's say an older man poses as a 16-year-old kid and starts relating with your teenager, right? And so, really, I think educating our kids on, for lack of better words, just not to trust how people may present online and even how they may present, if that makes sense. I think I would also, um, I think things to watch for, often, again, trafficking doesn't look like what we see on the movie. So it's not always somebody being abducted, being chained to a bed. It's often can be anything from an older guy posing as a boyfriend. So if you see like a 30-year-old man with like a 16-year-old girl, that's a concerning situation, right? Or, yeah, I think people asking your kids for to share photos online, that often is how it can start. So somebody that's trying to to groom a child for exploitation may start with simply asking them to share an explicit video, an explicit photo. And so, again, really trying to help your kids in just keeping their privacy safe.